Assalamualaikum to Americas and very good morning, doctor. We are Group 2 and our presentation is titled Impact of Remote Work on Mental Health. Let's briefly introduce our project. It focuses on how remote work affects mental health, especially after COVID-19. We used a Kaggle dataset with 5,000 records to study work hours, online meetings, and sleep quality. Using data analysis and machine learning, we explored how these factors impact satisfaction with remote work. This project can support companies, HR teams, and researchers in understanding and improving employee well-being.
In our purpose statement, due to the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated remote and hybrid work adoption, so employers benefit from the reduced office setup and utility costs. For the benefits for the employee is reduce the traffic congestions and transportation costs and increasing their convenience, but also comes from a challenge which is impacts on physical and mental health, effects on productivity and work-life balance, and lack of an understanding of employees' perspective and despite the employer's encouragement. So our goals for this project is evaluate the employees' certifications with remote work and identify the significant factors influencing the employees' certifications in remote work setting.
Hi, I'm Nurul Afsan. So our project objectives is first to identify the psychological effects of remote work on employees across various sectors. Next, we want to evaluate the correlations between remote work factors and mental health outcomes using data-driven methods. Third, we want to build and train a machine learning model that identifies patterns and correlations between the variables. And lastly, we want to provide data-driven recommendations for improving remote work environments and mental well-being using insights derived from the machine learning models.
Our project domain is removal. Removal has become increasing prevalent following the COVID-19 pandemic. Understanding the employees' certification in remote setting is crucial for maintaining the productivity, morals, and overall well-being. Employers are adopting the remote and hybrid work arrangement, making the insights into employees' certification vital for optimizing the work policies. And our objective is develop a machine learning algorithms to classify the employees' certification to certified, uncertified, or neutral. Our aim is to provide the insights to help the employers optimize the remote work policy and practice and enhance the employees' certifications and performance.
Remote working has introduced several challenges for employees, especially concerning their mental health. A study found that the remote workers claim that they have faced burnout and loss of work-life balance. This has highlighted the importance of monitoring and predicting mental health issues in remote work environments. However, from the literature review, we have identified a gap as most existing research focuses narrowly on the working industry and often use more data sets. And not all of the study have used feature importance analysis. To address the gap, this study will use a more diverse dataset that includes workers from various industries, then apply and compare different machine learning models, and use feature importance analysis to understand which factors most influence mental health issues. The goal of this study is to make the results more applicable to real-world situations.
Hi, I'm Josie Chong and I will talk about the description of methodology. Firstly, we start with the obtain stage. In obtain stage, the workplace mental health dataset is obtained from Kaggle. And this dataset is a synthetic dataset with 5,000 records generated using AI, simulating different work settings including remote, hybrid, and on-site. And this dataset captures real-world workplace patterns related to mental health, well-being, and job satisfaction. And this table summarizes the dataset columns. We have variables including work location, mental health condition, productivity change, and company support for remote work. These columns reflect a simulated aspect of an employee's work experience, making the dataset is suitable for our further analysis. Then we proceed to the scrub stage. In this stage, we start to examine the structure of the dataset. As you can see from the slide here, the dataset contains 5,000 rows and 20 columns, and the data types are correctly inferred. Then we start to check on the missing value and duplicate records on the dataset, and we found no missing value and no duplicate record in the dataset. Although the mental health condition and physical activity columns having values as none, but we still keep the value because this value carried meaningful context. Then we also check on the outlier in non-ordinary data. As you can see from the box plot, there are no major outlier has been found, therefore no further action has been made. Besides, we also perform encoding to convert all categorical data into numerical format for machine learning purposes. So, label encoding is used for ordinary features, and one-hot encoding are used for nominal variables to avoid implying any ranking, and binary mapping is for yes and no responses. And we also convert mental health condition column into a binary label, where 1 indicating having mental health condition and 0 indicating they have no mental condition. After encoding, the data set was expanded to 42 columns, and each category is now machine readable and making it to ready for analysis and machine learning. Now come to the explore stage. In explore stage, we explore the data distribution. From here, we can know out of 5,000 records, 76.1% show mental health issue, while 23.9% did not. This shows that there is a clear class imbalance which we will need to address in the modeling phase to avoid bias. In the explore stage, we also explore on the correlation between the variable. Based on the correlation heat map, we notice that there is no strong correlation between any single variable and mental health condition. This suggests that mental health is likely influenced by multiple interacting factors rather than just one factor.
In this part, let's talk about ethical considerations. This project uses data from Kaggle. The data is public. It does not include names or person details. All records are anonymous. We do not try to find out who the people are. We use the data for learning and research. We do not share it. We do not use it to make money. We follow the rules for safe and fair use. Mental health is a proactive topic. We are careful when we use the data. We do not make strong claims. We only show what the data tell us.
Impact of the project on society. First, it improves mental health awareness. Second, helps create better workplace policies using real data. Third, early detection of mental health risks. Fourth, promotes healthier work-life balance and communications. Fifth, provides flexible solutions for different industries. Sixth, supports employers in reducing burnout and turnover. And lastly, we build a stronger, healthier remote workforce. Thank you. That's all from us.